Pan is all clean now, but I did find some metal shavings in there.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
You guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you for tuning in. Welcome to another series of the ML55. After the previous video, which was the oil change, how bad it was, I didn't want to wait to do the transmission oil last anymore, because after what we just saw, if you guys haven't seen that, go check out that last video. Today we're going to be working on the ML55. We're going to be changing out the transmission fluid filter, and that's pretty much it. I recently just changed the 13-pin connector, so all we have to do is just change the fluid and the filter and the gasket, and we should be good on that. That pretty much sums up like a full transmission service. The other last thing you would do on the transmission is change out the conductor plate, but since the conductor plate is still working on this car, we're not going to be changing that out. You guys stay tuned and enjoy the video. So check it out. We're going to be using some high performance transmission fluid. This is pretty much Shell. These are really good fluids for the 5-speed transmission. I believe for the 7-speed as well, but this is a really great fluid. The other thing too is I got a new drain. Well, it's not new, but it's a pretty good drain plug. Pretty much mine is stripped on the bottom. The last time I worked on the car, I realized mine is pretty much bolted on really tight and stripped it. So I got this one to replace it. This, you don't really need to tighten that much. Your fluid is going nowhere. So if you guys are doing yours at home, T30 for this, and I believe it's also a T30 for the bolt holding the pan as well. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be unbolting just the bolts off of the pan slowly and let it just drain slowly. So it's going to be a slower process versus you know, just undoing the bolt on the drain pan. Not the best, but same thing with the CLK. The drain plug is also stripped. I got another one that I can replace it whenever I'm gonna change out the fluid, and yeah. Looking at the filter, it's pretty bad. I mean, look at the inside. That has caught a lot of stuff. Looking back here as well, I don't know. Actually, that's how the filter is designed, so it just looks like it's caught a lot of stuff in there. Oil, not too bad. I gotta look for the magnet here. See how the magnet looks. Hey, your magnet looks really good. No metal shavings at all. All right, let's get this cleaned out. Change the filter out. I didn't show you guys my filter, but I do have one. I got it off of Amazon. Pan is all clean now, but I did find some metal shavings in there.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
we're screwed. Ah, yeah, that looks like a lot.
Damn!
I don't know, guys. I don't know how far we're gonna go with this. Maybe should be fine. Because it's a 5-speed transmission, it's bulletproof. I'm not sure, but we'll keep going until, you know, if anything happens, it happens. Guys, I can't get that bolt out. I mean, look at what it's doing to my tool. It's kind of like bent. So I'm just gonna ignore it for now. In 40,000 miles, we will be getting a new pan and replacing it. Let's put the filter and the pan back. I already put the gasket on the pan, but you guys, it's not bad at all to figure it out.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
All right, guys, I've got the filter here with me. I've already put the gasket on the pan, so let's go ahead and button everything back up. I did find some metal shavings over there, like you look in the pan. This pan, I'll replace it in the next 40,000 miles. Yeah.
Yes.
I know, right?
That's not good.
Huh?
So that's not good.
No. We'll just pray to God.
Huh?
We'll just pray to God. Everything is bolted back in. Car is lowered already. And now it's time to add some fluid to the transmission. Hopefully, you know, 6 quarts will be enough because I have 6 of these here. If not, I would have to go out and get some more fluid here in just a second. But hopefully this will be enough. And after that, we'll go for a drive. And I'll probably end up just resetting the transmission itself so it relearns how I drive. Guys, this stuff is not, it's not bad at all to do. It's just time consuming. The most part is just, you know, getting everything cleaned up. And after you get everything cleaned up, you know, putting everything back again together and then filling up the fluid. Check the level here real quick. Okay, it's reading way past the max line, so that's pretty good. Because at this point you want to turn on the car and let it run through the gears so each gear gets fluid in it. I'm also gonna try and get the temperature gauge to about 80 degrees because that's the right way to check for the right fluid in the transmission. So I'm just gonna cycle back and forth here for quite some time. And once I'm done with that, we'll go ahead and check the level and then see if we need to top it off and go for a drive. I've been going back and forth through the gears, but if you want to check for the right level, you got to leave it in park and use the dipstick. And if you need to add more, I would go ahead and do so. But make sure the car is running while it's in park. I run it through the gears one more time just because I added 2 more quarts in there. I'm sure it's probably going to need 1 more quart or 1.5. We are on the road. It's shifting really smooth. So I actually waited just a few more moments to check the fluid again because I wanted it to heat up a little bit more before doing anything. Doing that, actually the fluid level went up a little bit more, and it was halfway between the 80 degrees mark. I just added just a tad bit more just to get it all the way to the top line. Yeah, it's driving smooth. Ignore the time, guys. That is definitely not correct. This is an aftermarket radio, so I can't adjust that. But yeah, we're cruising. Oh yeah. I figured I'll do one pull there for you guys. Alright, I'll see you guys back at home. Just got back. I hope you guys enjoy the content. This was pretty easy to do. It's not that difficult. It's just time consuming. But if you guys did enjoy this content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for future videos. See you guys later.